What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and I am so pumped about this video today. I'm a combination of more excited than I've probably ever been, but also more nervous about the purchase that we are about to make. And I wanted to be able to share the whole experience with you. And so today, we are gonna go check up on a bunch of properties really quickly and then show you a purchase that I'm about to make that's going to be the biggest, scariest, most wonderful purchase that I think I've ever made up to this point. And so with that being said, let's jump into it. Now, I don't want to spoil the surprise right away. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Chandler Smith, and I've been investing in real estate for the last 7+ years. I currently own 99 units of rental real estate that has gotten to the point where it cash flows hundreds of thousands of dollars. And a rule that I made for myself is I wouldn't buy anything unless the cash flow from my properties could afford it. Now, over the course of the last couple of years, we have had some incredible years of buying some very high performing cash flowing properties. And so because of that, I had the opportunity to really splurge the last little bit. Paid off my wife's car, we've paid off my truck, and right now the Corvette's paid off. However, I'm planning on refinancing that in the future, but we'll talk about that in a future video. The point is, we have acquired more cash flow, and now it's time to go and splurge a little bit. Now, that's a very fluffed up intro. The only reason I shared it with you is I want you to understand that I love the expensive, exciting, fun things. However, I would never purchase them unless my passive income could pay for them. And the whole point of this channel is to help you to create a passive income so that you can use that passive income to have the lifestyle you want. However, you do not want to do it the other way, all right? So I'm not suggesting going out and spending crazy. Before we spoil the surprise and show you what I'm gonna be purchasing next, I'm just gonna go and do a quick drive-by on 2 or 3 of the investment properties that I haven't checked in on a while. Now, I've got a management company that does an incredible job. However, they are always pinching pennies when it comes to protecting my bottom line. And because of that, a lot of times if I see things on the exterior that need to be updated so that we can keep things looking nice, I need to make the call on those because they're going to be doing the bare minimum to keep tenants happy and in those units. However, I want to take pride in my properties, so we're going to drive by just a couple of them, and I'm going to let you guys decide which one of these properties I should do a bigger renovation on the front, or at least some kind of update to make sure that we keep the properties looking nice. And so let's jet over and take a peek at a couple of these properties. All right, guys, here we are at the first property, and just so you know, all of these properties, I kind of had an idea we might run into a couple things that we needed to consider taking care of. And so I'm just gonna run them by you and you can kind of see my thought process on each of them. And I wanna hear your feedback on whether you think it's something I should take care of now or something I should just let it ride and take care of it in the future. Let's take a quick peek here. All right, so this property right here was actually the first duplex that I ever bought, second property. And as you can see, the lawn is in pretty good shape. The paint, if you look, probably needs to be redone here in the next year or two. It is such a cute little property. The other bummer of the thing that I might need to take care of is this tree is getting very old, and as you can see, that part is very dead. That's something I need to decide whether I need to take care of this summer. Personally, I think the paint doesn't need a whole lot of work, but you guys need to know this tenant right here is incredible. She's been there like 5 years plus now. It's actually a duplex, but she didn't like the original tenant we had downstairs, so when they moved out, she actually got a family member to live in the basement unit, and she has been incredible. She does all of the yard work, she takes care of plowing the snow. She does everything. We never get any complaints, and if we do, it's something major, and she's very patient with us and takes care of everything. And we have been making a killing on this property. I was just looking at quick numbers. I think I'm pulling like a 30% plus cash on cash return on my initial investment now on this property, which is nothing to complain about. Just so you have an idea, this property I bought for $95,000. I think I only have $20,000 into it, but it is cash flowing like crazy. This is the epitome of the kind of property you want to find, especially if you're getting into investing for the first time. Absolutely love this property, and it's been a total joy. However, let me know in the comments, should I take care of the tree this year? Does it need paint? I don't know. We'll have to decide. All right, on to the next one. All right, guys, this next property has some really big trees, so that was my first concern. The other thing is it had some stucco that when we bought it was looking rough, and I've kind of been pushing it off. So we're just gonna check in, see if I need to redo the exterior anytime soon. It's also one of my properties that's on the edge where it's getting close to an area where maybe you'd want to be a little more nervous. So I just want to see how it looks, how it's maintained. Right now it's a total cash cow. However, I want to make sure I keep my properties looking good. So we're going to go take a peek. They've got somebody out mowing it. Don't know who this guy is. That's what's great about having a management company. This is number one. This was a 2-property deal. Look how cute that fourplex is. Now, you can see I've got a lot of damage in the concrete, but it's all very usable still. Nothing that's gonna be a tripping hazard or any issues. So I'm gonna leave that, let it ride. The lawn is looking pretty darn good. I should probably have them get rid of the weeds in there just to keep it looking nice, but that property is still looking very cute. We're gonna bust around the corner here to beat this guy. Might want to think about putting some more paint on the fence, but not a huge deal. This is the one that had some stucco issues. Honestly, I'm seeing some wear and tear on paint and stuff, but again, I don't think that's something I need to take care of super quickly. These trees are beautiful. Doesn't look like they're causing any issues yet. So I'm gonna say this one is good to go. And the numbers are showing it's good to go too. There's one tree over here that I was a little worried about the foundation, but last time I checked it, not a major issue, and the roof is new on that one as well. So we're gonna go on to the next one. I don't think it's mentioned enough. Guys, there is nothing better than when you drive by a property that you own and someone is out mowing the lawn and you have no idea who they are and the property looks pretty dang good overall. It's just like, man, I get a check every month and I do nothing with that property. I haven't checked in on it in months. It just, there is nothing better than being a real estate investor and knowing that you've got your systems in place where the checks are coming in, the property looks in good shape, and you are just riding high because everything is working the way that it should. You guys, this lady behind me just keeps staring over and giving me this look, and I don't know whether people are like happy about the car, not so happy. I don't know whether I should smile or like look stern. Not sure if you should put this in the video or not. These next 2 properties are the ones that I know I have work that I need to do on, so I kind of rigged the video because I knew it was coming. One of them I bought in the winter and the stairs were starting to fall apart. I know I've got to get those fixed this summer. It's just something that I've continued to push off even though I shouldn't have, because I knew it was an issue when I bought it. That's why I got such a freaking good deal on it. However, we're gonna go take a peek and see how bad they are and kind of put it on the list of things to do. I also have another property that I ripped everything out, took a tree out, took a bunch of trash out, and put in a sprinkler system last year. However, I did it at the end of the year so I could get a really good deal on the sprinkler system, and I didn't finish redoing the property. And so I'm sure we're gonna get there and it's gonna look a little rough. This one I'm honestly a little bit embarrassed about, but I wanna show you guys just because I had plans to get it done and I put it on the back burner, and I told my management company to put it on the back burner because I wanted to do it. Not because I need to, but I figured it'd be a cool YouTube video, and I just haven't had time to get to it. I just want to take care of my properties. I want to take pride in them. Right now I've got tenants, I've got happy tenants, and so these things, I'm sure they will make them more happy tenants. However, it hasn't been the end of the world and they knew kind of what they were getting, but we want to up our game and so that we can keep our tenants there and be ready to take care of even better rents and better tenants in the future. All right, guys, I got to be honest, this property, man, I was just so pumped telling you how my systems work. This property I'm a little bummed out about. Now, my guess is that the person owning the property is the one responsible for taking care of the yard. As a matter of fact, I'm like 99% sure that's how we've got this lease set up. This is a tenant that we had put in, but we put them in the winter. We didn't see this lawn, and we've had terrible weather here in Idaho, and so now we're coming out and seeing what the lawn really looks like, which I'm pretty disappointed in how it's being taken care of. So we're gonna go look at the stairs. However, do not judge me. I recognize this is something we're gonna get fixed and taken care of, but this gives you a real life example of when the tenant doesn't take care of the yard and when you buy a property with broken steps that you haven't got to yet. So here we go. So you can see the yard is in pretty rough shape. We need to get water on here. We need to get somebody mowing it. It's just kind of a bummer. Now, these are the stairs I was talking about. As you can see, they're still very walkable, so they're not necessarily dangerous yet. Now, this portion right here doesn't look safe. It's still a good step, but that's just something that we need to get fixed. So now when it comes to this, looks like some kids pushed that from up there, or I don't know why that's there, honestly. It's not from anything that's broken here. Definitely got to figure out what's going on with that. Now you can see up here, yard's not terrible, but definitely some things we need to get on top of. Usually I would just not want to show you this. However, I've always tried to be very real on my channel when crap happens. And so the reality is crap happens. That's just part of the game. We're gonna get that fixed up and in shape though. And that's just one of the things sometimes that you've got to deal with, is kind of getting a property whipped into shape, especially after buying it in the winter. The other thing I want to make note of, I know those stairs look rough. However, that's something you have to deal with a lot here in Idaho, because you've got the freeze and the thaw and the freeze and the thaw. And that is still pretty safe overall. However, I want to get it fixed up and make sure that we've got good solid steps in there so we're not dealing with any issues or liability in the future. So let's jet over to the next property. And make sure you let me know if you like this video. I love showing the properties that are going to pay for what we're going to buy, and I promise you we're going to get to that. If you want to just skip to the surprise, I'm going to put it at the end. However, you're going to want to see this next property, because I think we're going to have a fun project ahead of us on this one, because I'm sure it needs some work after we tore it all up, put in the sprinkler system, because I'm sure there's just a bunch of weeds that we need to go whack down and get some new sod and get it all cleaned up. Stupid door, there we go. I was very right on this one as well. It's not terrible. It definitely needs some work. So we're gonna give you a quick look. So as you can see over here, we've got parking. We're going to be ripping this out and putting in all new parking with kind of stalls that look nice. Now we've got a lot of weeds over here that, one, we need to make sure we get more consistently mowed. However, a lot of this is just mostly weed. It looks decent in the video, but we're gonna replace that with something new. That's where we keep our lawn care stuff and let the tenants use it if they need to. I don't completely know what the tenant situation is with that. That's up to my management company. I want to get this looking like nice green grass, so we've got good lawn over here. This is the property. It's actually in really good shape. However, you can see we've just got a lot of weeds, and weeds grow fast. Even if you're mowing it like once a week, once every week and a half, it's all torn up because we put new sprinkler systems in all throughout this. And then you can see over here, this had good grass, this didn't. That had a bunch of trees and bushes over there that we ripped out last year, but we've been waiting to put in the grass. I need to get a weed guy over and decide if we need to rip all this up. I think I can just get rid of all of the weeds, and then this will look nice, and then we just need to get sod in there because that's more weed than grass. So we're gonna have to take that on. However, I can promise you this by the end of the summer is going to look beautiful. This is a fourplex, so there's actually a unit here, a unit here, a unit here, and a unit here, and this thing has been a cash cow for us, and so we're gonna keep working on it. This video is a weird video because it kind of throws me under the bus a little bit on these couple properties that I need to get cleaned up. However, I wanted to share that with you and let you know we're gonna get them looking spick and span, and it's all part of the process. So you also need to understand we've got 100 units, and these two are the two roughest looking out of those 100. The other ones are in really great shape. However, these ones need some work, and we're gonna show you the before and after, so I'm excited to get those looking really nice. All right, guys, I have made you wait long enough. It is time for me to show you what our next big purchase is going to be. And I know a lot of you have probably already guessed it. Some people thought it was gonna be a boat or another car, but me and my wife have actually decided to build our dream home. And so we actually purchased the land. It's probably been, I don't know, 3, 4, 6 months ago, something like that. But we kind of kept it on the DL because we were waiting. We weren't sure if we were gonna build this year, especially with all the craziness that hit. We weren't sure how our rental income would be affected. And so we kind of held off for a minute. We weren't sure if we were actually gonna break ground this year or if we were gonna wait another year. But with how well things have gone, we've been able to make all of the rent increases that we wanted to. The properties have been cash flowing extremely well. We decided, hey, this is the year. Now, we've been thinking about doing this for, heck, probably a year and a half, 2 years now. We've already started on the plans, and so make sure you hit that like button. If you guys let me know in the comments that you're interested in this and that you want to see the entire process of working with the designer, the builder, going through all of the due diligence on the land, on the property, on everything else, this is going to end up being about a 15-month home build, once we actually break ground, it's taken us months and months getting the plans together, getting the engineering, going through all of those steps. And so if you want to know about all that, let me know in the comments and make sure you like this video. So I'm going to go show you the property and I'll give you some brief details and maybe a little hint of what the property is going to look like. The lot is just a little over 4 acres. Here's the deal. I have about 300 sales reps that work for me, and my goal is to give my sales reps the best experience possible. So this house is going to have an indoor pool. It's going to have an indoor locker room. It's going to have an indoor basketball court and a ton of space for sales reps to come and sleep here, to come check it out. We're going to do a lot of our meetings here. We're going to fly people in to give them a good experience. And so you need to understand the actual living space of the home is probably about 7,000 to 8,000 square feet. The rest of it is all for my business and making sure that I give my sales reps an incredible experience. I've been very intimidated to share this. This has been a huge dream and something I'm really excited about, and something that I think will help my business to grow and give my reps an awesome opportunity. And so I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped about having 4 acres that we can add stuff to as time goes on if we need it for the business or anything else. There it is. Now, I'll give you more details if you want them. If you don't, let me know in the comments. That's totally fine. This will be the last time I talk about it. We are actually backed up to a canal over there. And this is all of the space. We love that backdrop over there. And while we're looking at that, I'll actually throw up a picture. This is a picture of the front rendering we've already got done. We actually have the floor plans done. Let me know if you guys want to know more. Again, this is probably all I'll share. I want to keep focusing the channel on real estate investing. However, this is a picture of the house so you can get an idea, and here's a little bit more of the lot. All right, guys, there you have it. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little bell, because my goal is to help you to create a huge passive income. So if you like this video, make sure you let me know in the comments. If you didn't, let me know the portions you did, or if you just want me to cut the whole thing. I want your feedback on videos like this. And guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.